Hi, this is me. I'm going to share a mixing session that I did for this song called Rescue Me. Today I'm going to review it how I did it. And it's a very beautiful song. I think I got the recordings of this song from Telefunken. Yeah, I guess. Yes. So I thank Telefunken and also the band called Amy, Helm and the Handsome Stranger. So thank you both of you, this band, Amy and Telefunken Studio, for providing the stem file of this song. This song used to sound before I did anything to the mix. And now the changes I made. Sounds good. So now I'm going to share how I achieved this mix. I'm not a great mixer at all. I'm just sharing this thing that I love, mixing songs. First, a look at the drums. So this is the sound of kick without any processing. I EQ'd it like this. This is my EQ setting for this kick. Boost here. I think the boost is too much. Anyway, I'm not going to change anything. I'm just sharing what I did. And after that, a compressor. Although the compressor has not done anything much, but I did it because that time I didn't know anything but just the basic stuff. I don't know how to use compressor, and I use this stock compressor. But nowadays I don't use this compressor. I use other compressor which are from Analog Obsession, which are very good. So this is the processing of kick in. Once again, this was the sound before, and this is what I had done to it. Now I'll go to the kick out. So in kick out, the EQ setting that I did is this one. Again a boost, and this adds the punch. Without it, with EQ, and after compressor, again compressor hasn't done much. So this is my kick in and out both together. This is giving the kick out is giving the bass, and kick in is giving a punch, both together. Now go to snare. This is the snare without processing any. After the parametric EQ, and I don't understand why I have given this boost. This is giving the ringing sound which doesn't sound good, but I did it. I'm not going to change it. See this? This is a ringing sound. This should have cut like this, and this is also not required. This is snare in. After compressor, this, and this is the snare out. No, sorry, snare bottom. What am I doing? So stupid of me. Snare bottom. Again, this is not required. And compress after the compressor. Compressor is not doing anything. I don't know why I have added it. It is not giving the result of compressor. Anyway, let's go to the other part, which is I think hi-hats. So this is the hi-hat EQ of hi-hat. Without it, so I have done this cut because it is giving unnecessary drum sound. Listen, this is EQ only giving you this high frequency, and if I don't give, this is the unnecessary frequency that I don't want in my hi-hats. And this limiter, I don't know what this limiter is doing here. I have no idea. It's not doing anything. Anyway, this was back in the time when I was new to mixing, but still this song sounds good, maybe because of the wonderful recording that engineers have done, and the band and the singer Amy. She's done a wonderful job. Now go to the other, which is right symbol. In again, this right symbol, I have done something stupid here. I have seen this. See, there is no ride. There is no ride, and also the limiter is unnecessary here. I think it is gating it, which is not required, because see, there is no right symbol, just here. See, ride is here only this part. From this to this part, there's no need, there is no ride symbol. You won't see any ride. I should have made a cut like this, because this is giving an unnecessary bleed. Although the bleed is very important, sometimes it gives a wholesomeness to the sound, but it could have been avoided here. Anyway, so this ride is panned right. These are my snare, my ride. You can hear it. This is the EQ. Without EQ, I am getting this sound which is not recorded, so I made this cut. And about limiter, I don't know what this limiter is doing here. Sorry for this. Let's move forward to the tom. So talking about tom, this is the tom setting. This is the EQ for the tom. Without this EQ, and this limiter, I think I have used this limiter to don't get the bleed, but again, because I was very naive back then, I could have cut this all part where there is no tom symbol is being played. Then I would not have required this limiter. This is taking unnecessary processing of the computer, as well as making me work much harder on things which do not require this much of unnecessary hardware. I could have made a cut like this, because from this part, there is no tom. Again, this is the tom, and another tom too. And also notice one more thing. This tom 1 is how much loud is this? How much loud is this? And the other one is very quiet. See, how quiet is compared to this tom. Compared to this tom, I could have increased the volume. Anyway, so this was my tom setting. Again, this is the setting for tom, and this is my drum room sound. Again, I should have made a cut like this, or this frequency are not required to be boosted, but back then I did it. So this is my room sound, this is my EQ, and this is the saturation on this. Together this drum sounds something like this. This entire drum goes to this drum bus, you can see, and in that drum I have used this send. This send, what it does is that it sends this whole drum sound to this hard compressor, which has a very hard compression applied here. This is the hard compression, which is giving you a bass, solid bass in the drum section to get the full juice of drums. And also I have added a sound goodizer. This is making this difference. See, nowadays I never use sound goodizer because I think sound goodizer is a plugin that mostly I would say beginners uses, because it's an easy fix to make it sound good. It's an easy fix. You should be able to get the sound goodizer like effect with some other plugins. That's why I don't use goodizer nowadays. So this was my drum section. Now I'll move to the guitar. This is how the guitar sounds. Pan to the right, left, and these are the EQ setting. Without it, everything below this 200 Hz is cut, and I've added this frequency splitter just to get different saturation at different level. Although it is not required, I don't use this frequency splitter nowadays. I use it only on vocals. This is giving saturation. Actually, this is the real sound. This is EQ, this is saturation, and this is the compressor. This is another guitar sound. Only EQ setting is applied. This is one more Mendelian sound, and only one setting is applied. This is parametric EQ. This is without EQ. This is with EQ, because most of the Mendelian sound plays here. This is before this. It's all bass, so I cut it. And these instruments are now fed into reverb. This is without reverb, this is with reverb. If the instrument is in right, its reverb is in left, and if instrument is in left, its reverb in the right, like this. The instrument is played in the left side, but its reverb is on the right. See, instrument is in right, left, and reverb on left. Now I'll go to the vocals, background vocals. One pan hard left. Rescue me from falling fast and feet. So this is without EQ. with EQ. After saturation and after Maximus, I have to use the upward compression also because the voice was so low that I couldn't hear it. So I have to raise this or use this upward compression so that I can get that low sound of vocal which is not getting heard. Same thing done on the other background vocal without EQ.
River to the sea, I'm running down. River to the sea, I'm running down. River to the sea, I'm running down.
After EQ, saturation and the Maximus. What Maximus is doing is that I'm using upward compression, you can see here. Without it, well, it also sounds good without Maximus also. But this is something I did back then. So, now let's get to the vocals. Again, the background vocal is also applied reverb. This vocal is in right, the reverb is also in right, which is wrong. It should have been in the opposite side. This is a mistake that I did. That this vocal is in left, its reverb is also in left, whereas it should be opposite. Anyway, it all happens when you are learning. Both without reverb, both without EQ, reverb, and now it's with reverb. Now let's go to the vocals. So this is my vocal without anything.
Been gone for so long, I had to be so strong. Sometimes I
now after EQ,
just don't know which way to go.
Before this I eliminated all the frequency. This is for de-essing. I made this little cut. Every time there is a vocal, I always make a cut at 250, 270, 280. It's always rumble here. And this is the de-essing. De-essing. This is saturation. See, after saturation how much frequencies is added. And this is how I add saturation into the different spectrum of frequency.
Then I see your smile and I forget for a while. Those days
mid goes to this
near, I won't drown in these tears. Been gone
and
for
high
so
frequency
long,
goes
I had
here.
to be so strong. Sometimes I find
that's how I divide
don't know which
saturation
way to go.
into the different spectrum of vocal.
Wheels roll on along.
And after that I added parametric EQ, another parametric EQ for correction.
Then I see your smile
I,
I forget for a while. Those days are so near,
this is added just to get that eeriness in the vocal. And after that I have added this maximum.
I had to be so strong.
Again you can see an upward compression because the vocals are not recorded separately in a booth. It was like an open studio. That's why there is lots of bleed of the band instruments and drum sound. That's why I use this upward compression so that I can hear the sound which is very low. Without it, how low it is, you can see. And then
I see your smile and I forget for a while.
this
Those
goes
days
to
are
this
so near.
reverb.
Won't drown in these tears. Been gone for so long.
There are two reverbs that I've added. First is this one.
I had to be so strong.
It's a small reverb, a small room reverb, I would say.
Just don't
And
know
a
which
hall
way to
reverb.
go.
This is hall reverb,
Wheels roll on
hall
along.
reverb, and a short reverb.
Then I see your smile, and I forget
Small
for a
reverb,
while.
small room
Those
reverb,
days are so
hall
near.
reverb, both
I
together.
won't drown in these
This is
tears.
delay. It's like a
Been
slab
gone
delay.
for so long. I had
It
to be
makes the
so
voice
strong.
sounds very crisp.
Sometimes I find.
See how it
Then I
sounds.
see your
I
smile.
don't use much of this. I use
I
only
forget
a little
for
bit
a
of
while. Those days are so near. I
Now
won't
everything
drown
together.
in these tears. Been gone for so long. I had to be so strong. Sometimes
it. So in the master, the setting that I have used, first I used this Maximus
so near. I won't drown
just to get the
in
loudness.
these.
This is the setting for my low frequency, for the mids, and for the highs. And this is the master.
I'm running down like a river to the sea.
And after that, I had this mid-side patch which is doing nothing because I don't see anything it is doing. See without it.
Do you remember
And
when
now mid-side patch is
the
on.
trees would bend? When
It doesn't make any difference.
began, the
And
stars
it's a little
would
bit of
fall and
EQ
we
in the masters.
stand to
So this is the entire mixing session for this wonderful song that I love, not because I mixed it, but because this song itself is very beautiful, one of my favorite songs. And thank you the band, and thank you Telefunken Studios for providing us the stamp file of the song so that we can learn the art of mixing. I hope you like this session and the simple tricks I use to mix a song. I don't do much stuff, and my process is very simple. I don't do any fancy stuff. My mixing is very simple, just simple EQ, little bit of compression, and I'm good to go. My entire process is very simple, as you have seen it already. So this is a process that I used to mix 2 years back, as I told you many times. Now my process has changed a bit. I will show you my recent mix songs also, but let me complete the old songs first. So thank you for watching this entire session. I hope you like it and give me your suggestion, feedback about this mixing session. Thank you so much. Just last time, shall we listen it one more time?
your love has set me free. How could this be?
Everything
So
is fine, I
thankful
guess.
for you, babe.
The panning of the sound.
Come and rescue me.
The panning is good. The clarity is there. The vocal is very good. The reverb is good. I think it's a good mix. Thanks for watching. This is me signing off. Keep learning, enjoy practicing.